got your megaphone of misery, shouting my name like it's your symphony. But I don't play in your saturate. I walk my path, not the clown parade. You talk, your words are cheap. I climb while you dig deep. I don't need your love, don't need your hate. You suck at show, don't steal my faith. You can't drag me down, no, not today. I won't dance in your clown parade. I won't dance in your clown parade. Your spotlight's fading, dim as dusk. Your truth is solid as a pile of dust. But I don't bend, I don't perform. I weather calm, I weather storm. You twist, you spin, but I stand still. Your lies won't bend my will. I don't need your love, don't need your hate. You suck at show, don't steal my faith. You can't drag me down, no, not today. I won't dance in your clown parade. I won't dance in your clown parade. I won't dance in your clown parade. I don't need your love, don't need your hate. You suck at show, don't steal my faith. You can't drag me down, no, not today. I won't dance in your clown parade. I won't dance in your clown parade. I won't dance in your clown parade. You sit in the corner, throwing your shade. I'm out in the sun while your colors fade. You whisper my name like a prayer, like a curse. But honey, your sermon's just making it worse. I don't live for your eyes, I don't need your cheers. Your words are just a noise falling on deaf ears. I don't care if you like me or hate me. Your circus act won't ever break me. Clown parade, marching loud, all for show. Keep your lies, let 'em go. You wear smug like a second skin, but your mask is cracking. Let the truth seep in. Holier than thou, but your throne's on sand. I'm dancing on the solid ground where I stand. I don't care if you like me or hate me. Your circus act won't ever break me. Clown parade, marching loud, all for show. Keep your lies, let 'em go. Let 'em go. Mirror, mirror on a wall, who's
Hey, hey. Island, I'm glad you liked it. So, what's up, everyone? What's up, Rockjam and Sly back in the house? So, I was putting up the Christmas tree. Yes, I finally put it up. And that's why I came on late. Me and UA were going to do something, and then, I don't know, timing just got out. Thank you, Island. For those of you who don't know Tracy, you're gonna know Tracy in a few minutes. I'm gonna explain everything. So, Island, we were gonna go over it again, and then we saw that she was live, and I'm like, and even she said maybe we shouldn't do it if she's live. Hey, on. But do we even call attention to it because she's so fucking crazy? We don't know. So me and UA are kind of like debating it. Like this girl is just fucking whacked. But who knows? We'll see. I could end up doing it at the end of this live. Who knows? So I was putting up the Christmas tree today. Hey, Yarn. And I was scrolling to my news feed to figure out who to watch. And she came up, by the way, because I don't want to forget, because I know people are asking, what happened at my oncologist today? Because I know people wanted to know, because I said it last night and I also said it in What's Her Name's live today. But my hemoglobin is still very low. They may do infusions if pills don't work. It explains some of what I'm feeling. And so they're going to try iron pills. They're also going to retest my lungs. Because remember, like last year, they found like a spot on my lung and they didn't know what it was, but it wasn't getting bigger. So she wants to retest that as well. So that's what happened. No big deal. Nothing to worry about yet, but that's all. Like a lot of times you can get nodule on the lungs just from chemo. So that's why they monitor it every 6 months. Last check, it didn't get any bigger. It didn't change. So now it's just at the 6-month mark. I'm not worried about it. I'm really not. Once I heard that it's normal, you can normally get nodules from chemo, I wasn't even worried about it. I'm like, oh, okay, so it's normal. So there's that. So I was putting up the Christmas tree. And I'm like, oh, Tracy, I haven't heard from her in a while. Now, mind you, I don't talk about any of them. Nobody from the old DC. There's just no reason to. I know that some of them still talk about me every fucking day. I don't listen to it. Adrian made a live this morning, or I'm sorry, made a short or a video. I didn't watch it. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to know what these assholes have to say. I've moved on from them a long fucking time ago. So I just don't care. Never in my wildest dreams did I think that Tracy was going to spend an hour talking about me. And I almost turned it off, like 10 minutes into it. I literally almost turned it off. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to hear what she's got to say. And I have a couple messages for her. Mm-hmm. Because she thinks she's so much better than me and everybody else. Okay. Let me start by saying, do I sometimes say things that are really fucked up? Yeah, I do. Do I pop off at the mouth? Absolutely. Do I have a conscience? Absolutely. She says I didn't. If you're new here, stick around because you're going to hear it a lot. The one thing I don't do, and I really mean this, I don't badmouth ex-friends. I wish they could do the same. So when people sit here and tell me and say over and over and over what a horrible person I am and what a piece of shit I am and blah, blah, blah. I ignore the fuck out of all of them. I just heard someone, I'm not even going to mention her name. Someone made a video short of me about my looks or something. What? Okay. And then what I found interesting was Tracy said this person made a video about me and went after my looks, stating that it was what I look like now. And I said, no, that's an old picture. I was sitting there like, what the fuck are you talking about? A, I don't even know what video you're talking about. B, I never talked to these people. So no, I didn't say anything about it was a current video of, I don't care. I am very proud of who I am and what I look like. Thank you very much. You could see my most recent picture is fucking on my community page. I don't know why people have to lie so much about me. And I was just blown away. I mean, I literally was like, what the fuck are you even talking about? That's how out of touch I am with all of them. I don't give a fuck. Never said anything about a previous video, current video, picture. I have no idea. Oh no, from what I understand, Rock, this has been going on for a long time now, I guess. I guess this has been going on for a while. We just didn't know it. So Tracy went on and on about how she doesn't like me and how I would play the video, but the problem is she keeps talking about the other people. I don't want to talk about these other people. I don't want them mentioned. I'm not giving their names. So I'm going to take Tiffany Marie's advice on that. Don't promote these people. And they're right. So that's why I can't play the video, but you just have to trust me. That was part of what Tracy was saying, was that, you know, if you don't like her so much, why do you talk about her all the time? So that was part of what she was saying. And she's right. You know, why do you keep Laura relevant? Blah, blah, blah. But what she kept saying over and over and over is how much she does not like me and how much of a piece of shit I am. And how dare I say these things about people? And oh my God, I'm a CPS caller, blah, blah, blah. Tracy, when do I ever badmouth you in any capacity? Never. All these people that are talking about me, according to what your video said, when do you ever hear me fucking badmouth them? Never. When do you hear me go on and on and on about how much I dislike an ex-friend? Never. So you might want to step down off of your pedestal a little about how wonderful you are and how much better you are. Because you know what, Tracy? I don't see that, because I don't sit there and bash my old friends. I don't sit there and have to constantly put down my old friends, even the ones that hurt me the most. Do you ever see me talk about them, Tracy? No, you don't. You ever see me fucking strike up a live and spend an hour talking about any of them? Nope, you sure don't. So when you think about what a piece of shit I am, you might want to look in a mirror and you might want to think just a little bit about, you know what? Laura may not know how to control a mouth sometimes, but she's right. She's not bashing any of us. She doesn't even respond to any of this. I completely fucking ignore the other two. Completely. Don't know what's going on with them. Don't give a fuck what's going on with them. Same thing with the drunk over in Australia. I don't give a fuck what she does. MB, same thing. I don't give a fuck. You don't ever hear me talk about these people. You don't ever hear me respond to their videos. And it really goes to show why people say that even if, Britney ignores certain people, they're never going to stop. Well, you know what? If they're watching these people who I never talk about ever, and they're watching them do Laura bashing every day, yeah, that's why Soup and others sit there and say that it doesn't matter. They're never going to stop bothering Britney. It's also why I told Britney, just fucking ignore them. And it's not for them, it's for your own peace of mind. Because Tracy stirred me up again. Not to the point that I would mention them, but Tracy kind of stirred me up again, which is why I don't listen to them. So that's what I'm saying, Yarn. So I'm listening to Tracy discuss how, stop keeping me relevant and these people need to stop talking about me and yada, yada. But the one thing that Tracy forgot to mention, and really forgot to mention, I don't speak of them. I don't ever talk about ex-Patreons. I don't ever talk about ex-friends. Even when they want to talk about me, even when they want to bash me. And I've said this for a long time now. I'll use Queen Bee as an example. As much as Queen Bee and I dislike each other, do you ever see either one of us reveal anything private that we used to talk about? Nope. I've never have, and she's never had. I can't say the same for the ex-Patreons. Can't say the same for the psychos that don't shut the fuck up. They're the first. One of them seems to think that whoever I talk to is her business. You don't see me and Queen Bee saying shit like that. Nope. And we weren't even half as close as I was with the other two. And thank you, Real. Yeah, tonight is like old school night, kind of. And one of Tracy's things, I guess you could call it, I don't know what the right word is, but one of Tracy's statements was that I guess one of them was saying, like, if you speak to me behind the scenes, that makes you an awful person. And one of the other things she was saying was that because I'm so awful, why would anyone want to speak of me? And I'm sitting there going, when was the last time I spoke about you for an hour? Never. All right, I can't say never. I'd say 3-4 years ago. Why is it so important? And this, Tracy, is directly to you. Why was it so important for you to sit there and bash me for an hour? You don't have to like me. But for someone that wants to sound holier than thou, why would you bash me for an hour? Again, I pose the question. Have I ever done that to you? No. And I notice that a lot with people from the past that think they're holier than thou. Hey, anyway, that think they're holier than thou. Is that you don't see me bring up some of the shit that Tracy has done ever. You don't see me discuss anything about Dawn Marie, Tara, uh, uh, Red, not Red that you see in here, a different Red. Capone, Huck, Anastasia, Tracy, Tawanda, any of them. It's not because I like them. It's not because I want to be besties with them. The real reason is because I'm an adult and I moved on. And yet, here we are, years later, they run from chat to chat to chat just to talk about me. And that was one point that Tracy was trying to make, that, you know, they want to sit there and say how bad I am, but yet they go over to this other person that is just as bad, if not worse. She's actually worse. But that doesn't seem to matter. Because as Tracy said, they all need somewhere to go to talk about Laura. I don't go anywhere to talk about them. Patreons, my crew, we don't fucking sit there and talk about them in Discord. We don't talk, they're just non-existent. I mean, like literally non-existent. And I was getting to that, Yarn. Tracy, you made it out like this was my problem. People not liking me is not my problem. It's their problem. You spending an hour bashing me, that's your problem. Don't make it my problem. You were one of the people that I mean when I say I could still like someone even if they don't like me. You were one of those people, Tracy, until tonight. And I say until tonight because I cannot stand a holier than thou fucking attitude. I cannot stand someone who doesn't tell the entire truth, but only tells half truth. What I was waiting for you to say tonight, and you never did, was all these people are sitting there talking about Laura all the time. And they run over to this other one to talk about Laura all the time. And not once did you say, Laura doesn't fucking respond. Laura doesn't acknowledge you. Instead, your answer was, Laura doesn't care because she doesn't have a conscience. Really, Tracy? Really? And by the way, Tracy, I heard you say something about your son. Congratulations that he's home. So many people have gone way lower on Tracy than I ever have. People in this very community. And nobody says a word. I don't see hour-long lives being done on them. And I'm not talking Natasha. I don't see hour-long lives being done on them where you're constantly saying how much you fucking hate me, which is fine. Hate me. I don't care. Never cared. But be honest with yourself and be honest with everybody. And when I say be honest, it's what I said before. Don't act like you're better. Tracy, you're not at all. Because again, as a grown woman, and we're both older, but as a grown woman, I would never get on a live and bash you for an hour, especially when I haven't even mentioned you. Like we haven't fought, nothing. You don't, whatever I said to Brittany, however you took it, that's on you. It doesn't concern you. It had nothing to do with you, which is the exact same thing that you're saying that I do. Well, Laura, why would you get involved in this one? Why would you get involved in that one? This has nothing to do with you. What did Brittany ever do? Brittany's done a lot to me. Just because I don't go on a live and announce it for drama, it, I'm sorry. My Patreons know. People know what Brittany fucking did to me and what headaches she caused me for no reason. A lot of people know. Just because I don't come on a live and fucking announce it, because I'm not in that sector anymore where everything is about fucking drama, it makes me a piece of shit? No, it doesn't. I said what I said. That did not warrant a fucking hour attack about how horrible I am. It wasn't directed at you, Tracy. It had nothing to do with you. But here you are having more of a reaction about it than fucking Brittany did. That's the comical part. All these people who don't even know Brittany, like Brittany, know anything about Brittany, have more of a reaction than Brittany did, or any of Brittany's fucking people. Do you know how fake that looks? Do you know how fake that looks on your end? And I don't mean just you, Tracy. I mean all of you. Then you have, from what I heard, and I think this is on Adrian's video, about how I should be gone and I'm so horrible and, they should get rid of me. Oh, total fake outrage. They should get rid of me. Because that's the one thing Tracy said. And I was like, I'm glad she pointed that out. All these people, including you know who, having this outrage about me saying this to Brittany are the very same people. How come they're not mad that so-and-so said that I should I should drive my car into a fucking tree? Can you tell me the difference? But all these same people that have all this outrage are sitting over in that person's chat. Now, Tracy did bring that up, but then had to follow it up with a big bash fest of me. And she's right. All these people are having, oh my God, just another thing Laura said and blah, blah, blah. Clue has said way worse than me. Way worse. But the thing is, these people are too big of pussies to talk about Clue. It's easier to talk about Laura. It's easier for them to go with me because they're too big of a pussy to go after Clue. So it falls back on, let's go after Laura. And I just find it fucking hysterical. I know regarding Brittany. I find it hysterical that there are certain people that are over there praising the person that told me I should commit suicide. And they're over there hanging out with her. And I'm supposed to take any of these people fucking serious. Make it make sense. So, Tracy, I'm going to close out with this. thank you for bringing up a couple of good points that you did, like one of them about being, the car into a tree and everything else. But like I said, the one point that I totally needed you to make that you skipped right over is that I have not mentioned clown A and B in a long time. Clown B, the one that your video is about, I have not mentioned since she left. I didn't even know she came back. If it wasn't for Burgundy Blue, I had no idea. So I really wish you would have pointed that out. You can bash me all you want. You can bash me for an hour if that's what you choose to do. But just know I would never do that to you. I would never. It's one of the reasons I don't bash MM, honestly. She was a good friend of mine. And I just won't do that to people. Oh, you know who it is. One of them is MM, then her sidekick. If I valued you as a friend, at some point, I'm not going to bash you. I'm not going to run around showing pictures. I'm not going to bash your business. I'm just not going to do it. If you were a Patreon, I'm not going to bash you. Like I said, I don't even bash the ones that outed the whole CPS shit. I don't bash them either. And the fact that certain people can't shut the fuck up about me years later, again, that's their problem. It's not my problem. Stop making it my problem. I am not going anywhere. Nobody is forcing me out of YouTube but YouTube. And it's not because I don't have a conscience. If I didn't have a conscience, I would act like you did tonight, Tracy. If I didn't have a conscience, I would bash these people all the fucking time. If I didn't have a conscience, Tracy, I would talk about old friends and let out all their secrets. And that's another thing you said tonight, Tracy, which fucking pissed me off. Because you, of all people, I thought you would have known me better, but I guess not. One of the things Tracy said had to do with Bombshell. I guess Bombshell's homeless now or something, and they were celebrating. I don't know, something like that. What's her name? Flava was like celebrating that Bombshell was homeless. Okay, well, Bombshell's homeless. It's her own prerogative. It's her own fault. But it seems that Tracy said that she believed that if I died, they would all go on a cruise together. Yeah, that's what they said. She was. That they would all go on a cruise together, celebrate it. Tracy, I disagree with that because then they would have nobody to talk about. So I don't believe that. But the second half of what you said is that I'm the type of person that I would be happy in someone else's misery. Can you please point out where you get that impression of me, Tracy? You can't use TM for that because that was a totally different scenario. But overall, when do you ever see me relic in someone's misery or someone's downfall? Like, who the fuck are you? Because I would think you would know me better than that. I'm never one to wallow in someone's misery or to be happy at their downfall. I'm sorry. Please point out where. Please point out where I've ever fucking celebrated someone's downfall. I'm the first one to say that I don't even believe people should get kicked off YouTube. I don't fucking strike people. I don't fucking do shit to people. You know why? I don't want to see someone hurt. I don't want to see someone's income get taken away. Because, like I've always said, everybody deserves a place on YouTube. When Burnt Toast got X'd, did I laugh a little? Yeah, I did, because I didn't think it would ever happen. I thought Betty would be gone before she would. So I was just a little surprised. Way surprised. But I wasn't happy about it. Nobody should lose their channel. And I do mean nobody. Even if you're a piece of shit, you still shouldn't lose your channel. So I don't know who the fuck you are, Tracy. I don't know where you came from that, oh, Laura's that type. You don't know me at fucking all then. Like, literally, do not know me at all. So please point out where I've ever been that person. Just like I've never been that person that will bash an ex-friend for a fucking hour. Will have to say over and over and over how much I dislike them. That's some fucked up shit. I can't imagine sitting there saying how much I dislike someone, but then talk about them for an hour. And I'm only talking an ex-friend. I'm not talking about just random people on the internet. I'm talking about someone that you trusted, someone you were close with, someone that you had secrets with, someone that you helped out when they were sick. That's what I'm talking about. So, Tracy, when you could tell me when I've done that to you out of nowhere, like literally out of fucking nowhere, let me know. Point me that video. Point me at a time that I ever did that. Unprovoked. You got to remember, unprovoked. And I'm just curious because honestly, I can't think of a time that I ever did it unprovoked. I can't even think of a time that I ever said anything vile unprovoked. Whether I go lower than someone, that's not my problem. But nothing has ever been unprovoked. And I think that's another thing you absolutely forget. Do you know what made me say it that night? Brittany fucking lying on me. You know why it aggravated me so fucking much, Tracy? Because of all the bullshit lies of the people that you were referring to tonight. How many times they fucking lied on me. And it's a trigger. Because I am sick and tired of my name being dragged by lies. Absolute fucking lies. So when Brittany then lied again about me, I fucking got twisted. Really twisted. And I said what I said because of it. But not one time that I can think of, correct me if I'm wrong, where I ever went after somebody and said vile things about somebody completely unprovoked like you did tonight. Like Mutt and Jeff over there do every day. Like all the ex-Patreons that can't keep their fucking mouth shut about me. When you see me do what you guys do, then you could say how horrible I am. But until that time comes, get off your fucking pedestal and look in a mirror. Because I will continue to be me. And I don't even believe these people are doing it because, oh, they want somewhere to talk. They're doing it because they're desperate. And they're desperate to fucking talk about somebody that's familiar to them. Because they don't want to talk about Britney or the new crowd or whatever. So their only hope left is let's talk about Laura. MGL isn't even part of anything anymore, so they're probably not going to talk about her. Betty doesn't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. But that doesn't seem to matter. So again, get off your fucking high horse. You did say something that was right, that all these people trying to say how horrible Laura is and blah, blah, is not going to change anything because people can look for themselves. And I know a lot of people have said, who are these people that keep talking about you? I've never even heard you mention them. Kind of like you tonight, Tracy. People like, who the fuck is Tracy? But because you are an old friend, exactly, Yarn, because you are an old friend and somebody that I did respect and I did like, even if you didn't agree with my choices or my words, it's just really frustrating that I had to listen to that. I mean, I didn't have to. I could have turned it off. But just really frustrating, especially when you said how you believe you are so much better. No, you're not. But hey, if that gets you through the day, that's fine. That's how I was. Hey, Miss Lee. That's how I was, Yarn. I was absolutely not saying a fucking word. Didn't even know it existed. I know Adrian made a video. I told him, I said, you know what? I don't watch it because it's only going to fucking stir me. It was best not for me to watch it. But I figured, honestly, like, what the fuck would Tracy talk about me for? She's probably safe to listen to. She's probably over in the other community. Nope. A whole fucking hour. So that's that. So I just wanted to let Tracy know how I felt. And maybe she will open up her eyes a little. Because I just I'm still dumbfounded. I am. I really am. Because I just would never do that to her or any of them. Not even the ones I fucking despise. And I don't know why they can't grasp the fact that I am not engaging with them. I'm not fucking with them. I'm not speaking of them. I'm not even mentioning their fucking names. I don't know what they do. I kind of piece things together from Burgundy Blue, but that's about it. And if they don't like me, I don't care. If they want to talk about me, I don't care. They're not keeping me relevant because nobody gives a fuck. Nobody watches them but them. My opinion, they want me to talk about them so then they could get more subscribers and they can, get new people and Britney people. No, I would never fucking do that. Sorry. You been in Turtle Boy community? Turtle Boy's another one. Turtle Boy has said 10 times worse than I've ever fucking said. Ever. How come nobody talks about him? That's what I want to know. How come nobody fucking talks about him? Because he's a guy? Because he's got a penis? I don't know. But I think it's a numbers thing. I think they don't talk about these people because they get big numbers. So they're going to stick with somebody who's not getting big numbers. That's how they think. I would never spend that much fucking time worrying about someone like that. Sorry, not sorry. I've said it before. I hope they all succeed. I hope they all do very well. Like what's her name? Tracy was saying how great this one looked. Who cares? Who cares what she looks like? I hope she looks like a supermodel. Who gives a fuck? It's fucking YouTube. Who cares? But the fact she kept saying it over and over, like, and I don't know. I guess I could go on for 3 hours, but I don't want to. I said what I had to say. And I'm just, Tracy, honestly, I'm just pretty fucking disappointed in you. But I I've learned, don't ever get disappointed in anybody. Don't have any expectations on any ex-friends on YouTube. I've learned that. They are obsessed, but I don't think it's obsessed because I'm so wonderful. I think it's an obsession because they can't talk about anybody else. A lot of people go out, no, I'm talking these specific people. I don't mean other people. I just mean these specific people. You know about how bad I am, but if they would look in a mirror, they would realize I'm not as bad as you think I am. But hey, if you think I am, oh well. So that was my message for you, Tracy. All right, guys. You guys have a choice. We can do one of three things right now. We can discuss this fucking whack job in Sebastian Rogers. We can discuss a new case, which I have somewhat prepared, or we can discuss the whole elevated truth, leaving, Sinner, Brittany, ramblings. That is your choice. So you guys tell me which one you want to go with. I agree, Rock. Cock? Cock? No. Yeah, Elevated Truth left YouTube. He claims it's for his wife. I don't totally believe it, but who am I to say? I don't know the guy. But it's not the first time he's left either, though. I heard he's left a couple times. But my feeling, and I said this to UA earlier, and I said it to Patreons earlier. Here's the thing: it's YouTube. If you want to remain anonymous and you want your family to remain anonymous, then don't go after people. You can't tell me that you don't think that you can't tell me that you don't think that Britney's people are going to eventually come after you. Of course they are. You've gone after her and made a lot of money on her. So I don't understand how you think that they're not going to retaliate at some point. Of course they are. It's kind of like these people that are anonymous, shady. Someone in Clue's camp is going to eventually find out who you are, and they're going to do something. Gina, somebody told me to say hi to you, and I don't remember. Oh, who was it? Oh, Red. I think it was Red last night. Red said, when you see Gina Diamond, can you tell her that I miss her and I love her? I said, I sure will. It was Red. She said she's talked to you in Discord all the time. Oh, by the way, to my Jews, happy Hanukkah. No, Gina Diamond. Yeah, you. I thought it said Gina Marie for a minute. Yeah, Gina Diamond. So it's just like, don't go after somebody. Don't talk shit about someone every fucking day and not expect someone to retaliate. They're going to come after you at some point. It may not be that person, but did Clue not think that someone in Britney's camp was going to finally say enough is enough? Of course they are. You don't know who the fuck is watching. Now, again, is that something I do? No. That was another thing Tracy said about doxing. Who the fuck do I dox, Tracy? Nobody. I don't sit there and look up pools in fucking Arizona. So that I thought was a little twisted, that he's running off of YouTube because of his wife, but I don't know what he expected. I really don't. I knew it was going to happen. I mean, look what happened to Clue the second that she started fucking with Brittany. Well, Kim and not Kim and Cletus, Kim and whatever her husband's name is, went full force, built a website about Clue and her daughter. Did Elevated Truth think he was above that? Did he think that wouldn't happen to him? Guys, Crafton, thank you. Word to the wise. Don't talk shit about someone unless you can handle their kickback. And their kickback might be way lower than yours. But that doesn't mean that they're wrong. Just because they go below the belt doesn't make them wrong. If you're so worried, like, here's my big, you know who I'm talking about. If, and this goes back to Tracy and the others, the ex Patreons and ex friends. If I'm so fucking horrible, and I have said this for years, if I'm so fucking horrible and I'm such a piece of shit and I'm a CPS caller and I'm a doxer and I'm a real lifer and all these other things, why would you continue? And knowing that I have all your information, why would you continue to poke me? Please explain this fucking logic. Because knowing that I have all your information, knowing I could show up at your fucking door, why would you continually talk bad about me? Especially the person I called CPS on. There is no fucking logic in that. If these people truly believed that I am such a piece of shit, then you wouldn't be talking about me, because you would be afraid that I would use your info and do something, because that's what a real piece of shit does. A real piece of shit would take your fucking info and do something with it, which I have never done. That includes you, Tracy. I have never doxed any of you. I have never fucking done anything with your fucking address. None of it. So I can't be that big of a piece of shit that you guys don't shut the fuck up. Keep that in mind. So next time you want to run around talking about me, maybe you should think again, since you think I'm such a piece of shit and I'm such a horrible person. If you truly believe that, then you would be worried. And the fact that you're not worried, you know damn fucking well that I'm not half the things that you guys have accused me of. Because again, if I was, then you wouldn't be able to talk about me, because you'd be afraid I'm going to fucking dox you, or I'm going to put your address out there, or I'm going to do this. And I could easily say you provoked me to do it. But you know why I don't? Because I'm a better person than that. I'm not that piece of shit. Can't say the same for a lot of you guys, of them over there. But I know when I look in a mirror, I'm not that piece of shit. I don't share conversations. I don't share former friends. I don't share private and personal conversations. Can't say the same for any of them. But I'm the piece of shit? No. Girl, bye. All right, now that I got that off my chest, it is derangement syndrome. I agree. I agree. Yarn. And I agree with you. I really do. All right. So what do you guys want to talk about? I mean, it's 12:30 already. It's a little late to get into a new case, but do you guys want to laugh at the Psycho and the Sebastian Rogers case? Or do you want to talk about a new case? Your call. I played Jeopardy. Do 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 do. Yo, it's still like 24 fucking degrees here. It's too cold. But I spy on my little eye. As long as it's not a glass eye. I can't believe it's almost Christmas. I'm still in shock. Come on, guys. What do you want to talk about? Oh, and if you want to stick with drama, Clue had some choice words for Jones in, and it was pretty fucking funny. I was listening to it on the way to the doctor. I really thought she was talking about Brittany. No, she was talking about Joneson. And I'm surprised Joneson didn't cry. I've seen Joneson cry for less. And I can't say I disagree with what Clue was saying. Did you hear it, Rock Jam? It was pretty fucking good. I mean, I understand that kind of talk. But it was good. Not everyone will think it's good. Some people think it's pretty nasty, but I thought it was good. I thought it was pretty on point. All right. So we're going to put a poll up. Hey, Broken Justice. All right. I'm going to put a poll up. Hold on. Let me get the poll. Hit the thumbs up while I make the poll. All right. Got a poll. What do you want to discuss? Who going at Joneson? New case? Psycho in Sebastian Rogers with UA. All right, there's your poll. That's a personal opinion. It is good choices. I agree. Now, if you guys decide something other than the new case, we could discuss the new case tomorrow. Because I found it tonight and it's pretty deep. It's about a little girl. It's sad. You want to see Clue go at Jones in? Okay, there's one. Got vote in the poll. Damn. We got like 73% for Clue. Drama, drama, drama. All right, I'll pull it up. So I was right though. It was the Sun. People magazine was right. I can't imagine killing both your parents. What a fucking waste. Oh. Why doesn't she come up? The son killed the mom. No, not the twins. Rob Reiner. All right, let me find where it was. Hold on. I don't know. They said that he was like homeless and he was homeless at times and he had a lot of problems and he was on drugs and but still to murder both your parents, like why? And instead of inheriting a fortune, now you're just going to spend your life in prison.
A fucking diamond. Once. Okay. He's walking, the floor's creaking. You know what I mean? He's probably.
I see how it is. Bro, I see how it is. Bro.
Him. Fine and famous. Fine.
Let me try something. Shut. How do you look something up? I always forget. Control F? Control R? No.
It all again. The thing that we.
The fuck is it? What's the hotkey for it? Control F. That's what I did. It didn't work. Oh, there it is. $22.14.
What? Where's the charges? Huh? Where's the charges? You got nothing on anybody because probably for the first time ever, you brought here. But should we be surprised after all? Certain individuals like, Craig or whatever, they're not a part of BJ's show. So they should be off limits, just like Truth's wife, except for that's not really the case now, is it? Oh, Big Worm. The motherfucker has a YouTube channel.
Now, I guess I guess Johnson did a live about her or about Truth prior to this, I think.
Matter of fact, he has a TikTok. So for all intent and purposes, he is absolutely a creator. And I don't give a fuck when you sit in the background and you call people things like predators and pedophiles and shit like that, you're fair game. Period. Didn't you say that your husband just the other night was helping you decide what clips to put in a video? Welcome aboard, creator. Chroma Chronicles, thank you for the super chat. Pretty sure Dusty Garbage Girls Beach is alt. I remember it from a while back coming out with the $10,000 fundraiser. Oh, I'm sure. It's either her alt or it belongs to one of her idiot fucking minions. But nevertheless, if these motherfuckers think for 5 seconds that they're smarter than me and I don't see what the fuck they're trying to do, they're out of their goddamn minds. Erica J, thank you for the super chat. Gone but never forgotten. Musings of a Southern Belle, happy 6-month anniversary. What have I missed? And Crazy Redneck.
Welcome to the Clue Crew.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, we've seen it, right? She's too stupid to not give it away. The night before Truth was doxxed, right? What does she say on her show? Oh, really? I think I just got a name I've been waiting for. So when people like Big Worm are over there and they're like, oh, so she's going to take the blame? Yeah, bitch, she is. And so are you. Ain't that right, Brookie Cookie?
After all, if one big fat wasteful piece of shit bitch can sit on this internet and say they're responsible for CPS, I don't care what you say. How the fuck does that not, or how does that not fucking work for you?
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, how the fuck does that not work? You've sat on this goddamn internet for almost a fucking year now, blaming an entire group of fucking people for something you already know who it was done by.
Yep.
You already fucking know. You already fucking know. And they've come into your chat since, right before another fucking situation, and said they'd do it again. But yet, you still want to blame everybody over here. So yeah, you're going to catch the fucking heat for this. It is what it is. Be fucking mad. Cry about it, bitch. I don't give a fuck.
Midwest, thank you for the super chat. Good for him. Sad, but at least he protects his loved ones. Hashtag FUBJ. Yeah, that's probably the best part of all of it, honestly, is sitting back and looking at the sheer fact that Truth cares more about his wife than you do 2 children who came from your motherfucking womb, bitch. He gives a fuck more about a person that he met in this world and decided to marry than you do 2 people you brought here. But should we be surprised after all? You gave up on the first 3, just like your mom gave up on you.
Now, if I said that, oh my God, there would be 1,000 fucking videos. Wendy V, where's your video, Wendy? MB, where's your video? Tracy, where's your video? How come there's no video or any discussion on this? Proves my point, because they're scared, because they can't call out Clue because she's got, you know, so much support right now. So they're not going to call her out. This is why I don't take any of them seriously and why I just fucking ignore them.
Interesting. Dogs Over Humans, thank you for the super chat. I had been seeing Garbage Girl ramping up her comments in Beach's chat for a couple weeks now.
No, Clue says she's fat, but Clue lost a lot of weight. She's been on GLP-1, so she's lost a lot of weight. And she said today, like, she's almost below. I thought it was interesting the way she said it. She's almost below the weight that they said Britney was. And I think that was like 250. That Britney weighed like 250 or 300 or something. Clue knows that she's, you know, she's a big girl.
So it doesn't surprise me it was her. Straight trash. Oh, yeah. They're all trash. And it's great, right? Because let me tell you, you motherfuckers want me to come on.
No, she's not blaming Britney. Not for that. What she's saying is that if Jones and Britney want to fucking blame them for everything, then they're gonna blame Britney and Jones in for everything that's going on now, which I understand that mentality. Hey, Lacey.
Come on here and rage out. Sorry, I'm trying to act crazy like Truth doesn't work for me. Nah, bro, let me tell you what the fuck I'm doing today. Okay? All right, I'll tell you. Later on, I'm I'm getting a visit from the most magical person that exists on this fucking entire motherfucking baby girl. Yes, ma'am. Thousands of dollars. We may even go buy a new motherfucking Christmas tree just because I feel in the Christmas spirit when my baby comes home. We're going to decorate the house. Oh, I'm getting a new couch delivered on Wednesday. Leather, premium Italian leather for me to sit my fat ass on. I'm going to have a great motherfucking time all the way through the new year while you're going to sit online and beg for a measly $1,500. Yes, ma'am. That's what the fuck I'm going to do. You're not going to ruin my mood. You're not going to piss me off.
Welcome back, Lacey.
And you're definitely not going to get a fake anything to go put on any paperwork to try to get me under a restraining order. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. But you can keep trying. I welcome it. Let's go. You guys shot your fucking shot too early with me, bro, because you got nothing left. You got nothing left to pull out of your fucking bag of tricks, do you? You shot your shot early with truth because you just knew he was a woman beater. Didn't you? I love you. Guess what? Where's the charges? Huh? Where's the charges? You got nothing on anybody because probably for the first time ever, two people who are actually good fucking people have decided to join into what you claim to be a part of, this community, which by the way, you're not. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But nevertheless, I'm not a fucking felon. I ain't got no motherfucking drug charges, bitch. I'm a college fucking graduate. I'm a business owner. I'm a fucking mom. And unlike you, I'm actually a mom. My baby comes first. You guys have tried to get at her. You've tried to get at me. You've tried to get at him. And guess what? This is how non-pussy my kid is. She gives a fuck so much about you bringing up her trauma and shit. She made her own goddamn channel. While yours are cowering in the fuck.
Zoots, actually, yes. Because I'm getting ripped apart daily because I'm so bad. And I'm so horrible. But all these people say nothing about Clue. Now, I understand Clue. I may not agree with everything she says, but I understand where her animosity comes from. I also know that everything she's buying is basically money she's made off Britney. I mean, you'd be dumb to say otherwise. But at the end of the day, I like some of the stuff she's saying, and I agree with some of the stuff she's saying. And I don't like jonesing. I've said that openly. And I don't like Britney. I've said that openly. But the difference with Clue, she has a reason to, I agree with you, Zoots. Thank you. But nobody here has had to spend $10,000 of their own money to fight bullshit in court. Clue and Cletus are the only ones that did not fundraise, that did not do grifting for court. They produce thousands of dollars. Now, is it 10? Who knows? But I would say it's probably about right, 5 and 5. But they had to produce this within a week. I don't blame, and they didn't ask their, I mean, they got plenty, but they never asked their subs for $1. And again, I can't hold shit against Clue from years ago if I don't want people holding shit against me from years ago. Do you know what I mean? And I know a lot of people don't understand that. Who Clue is as a person, I have no idea. Who she claims to be on the internet is who she claims to be on the internet. Maybe one day I'll meet her and I'll see she's totally different. But I've said it too. Of all the people that around here that I would listen to the most, I'd listen to Cletus all day. I like him. I like his style. I like his very down to earth, no bullshit, no cursing, no downing women other than an occasional, fuck you, asshole. Out of everybody, I happen to enjoy listening to him the most. No, Clue's daughter is gay.
Fucking corner. What'd I say again? How was I wrong again? That's right. I wasn't. Takes a damn good woman to raise good kids. Somebody's shit out of luck. Salty GI, welcome to the Clue Crew. Earthy, thank you for the super chat. Happy holidays to you, Cletus and Baby Clue. Thank you. I don't think I missed anything. Hold on. Oh, I did. Hold on. My bad. Tommy won't wing.
Yeah, but you can't really say that, Yarn. I mean, I get what you're saying, but it's not fair to say that. Because all these people like Queen Bee and even Granny, they make that same money and yet they still did funds. You know what I mean? They still did funds regardless that they were making tens of thousands of dollars.
Ingy, thank you for the super chat. Wait, I'm sorry. I went way down. That was my bad. Nope, we're good. So yeah. They can't stand it, dude. She don't know me 10K. Fuck.
Zood, happy Hanukkah, by the way. Thank you, Earthsided. I don't care what anyone says. I don't always agree with everyone, but that's how it goes. But you're a good person. I've watched since OGDC, and now I would admit, thank you, Earthsided. Now you should become a member.
Fuck her. Look. Do you see me hurting? Do you see me hurting? Do you see us out here with our fucking hands out? No. Because here's the thing, right? Being on YouTube, it absolutely comes with risks. You think I didn't know that one day I would be doxxed and you motherfuckers would be all up in my ass? This is to you, ugly boo. Research ain't illegal, right? BJ said that herself. Matter of fact, she's given permission for people to do things like put it out. I don't care. You're not going to hurt me. Matter of fact, she even challenged people to pull up. But the difference is...
Where are you going, Lacey? It's just getting good.
No one over here is going to do that. We don't fucking care. It don't take digging into her or her fucking man to realize they're fucking losers, bro. Maybe you don't see it that way, but it's probably because that's all you've ever been surrounded by is fucking losers.
Now, when I'm listening to this, I'm absolutely thinking she's talking about Jonesin. I'm sorry, talking about BJ. Then I find out, no, she's talking about Jonesin. My ears perked up. I was like, oops.
I wholeheartedly believe that. I see what the fuck you congregate around on the fucking internet. Losers. And then you do your whole little gray area thing where it's okay for this person, but not okay for that person. Shut the fuck up, bitch. You're the most worthless type of female there is on this earth. Literally, you're the worst type of female there is on this earth. Probably below BJ, if you want the God's honest truth. You don't stand for shit. You're a fucking pussy in a fat suit. What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, let my morals slide in and out just so I can stay good with certain people. Would you cheat on your man and make an excuse for it? Using that gray area? Would you have your dad do some dirt with his little cop friends and connections and use the gray area to excuse it? People like you are piles of shit. That's why your house sucks and so does your fucking man. That's why you sit over there on your channel and you run your fucking mouth about me and bitch, I forget that you're even fucking breathing. until someone says your shitty fucking name. Appropriate name, by the way, Jonesin, because I've never actually seen a female worth her salt Jonesin so bad to be relevant and for attention. Loser. Caffeinated Duchess, thank you for a super chat. Traveling and listening, I stand with the dark side. I'll miss you being around truth. F you, bitch neat. Hold on, I got to scroll up. I'm sorry. Candy Rapper, thank you for the super chat. Merry Christmas, Clue Cletus, love you, mean it. So yeah, and what Truth said, I don't have his live. He took it down. Gizmo 420, happy 6-month anniversary. Imagine not taking baby Clue to the doctor when she's sick. Girl, every time my child was sick, somebody said it in a chat the other day, and I was like, fuck, I feel that. Man, if my baby would have had a fucking cough like we were hearing the other night, I'd have done been to the motherfucking pharmacy and spent over $100 on medication.
I think there's more, but I don't know where. I have no idea where. But that was the part that I was driving when I heard it. I was like, damn, who's going off? But I can't disagree with her because Jonesin doesn't stand for anything. She goes with whatever her friends want. And it is very annoying. Stand on your own. But what do I know? So, let me drop the whole live. I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched like half of it. But it's pretty good live. And Yarn, I don't know. I haven't heard her say anything since. And then sometimes I think maybe she just said it to be cool. I don't know. I don't know her. You know, some people will go with the crowd just to sound cool or to be cool. Maybe that's all she was doing. I don't know. But like I said, if I don't want people to come after, to keep bringing up what I did 4 years ago, I don't think it's right to do it to her. It's why I kind of forgave Granny for the same mentality. But Yarn, here's the thing too. And believe me, I'm not telling you to like her. And I completely understand your point of view. Hey, Lynn. She did not say the N-word. I honestly don't remember. I mean, I know she said about shipping back to Africa or something. But again, I can't hold it against someone, what they said in the past, if I don't want them doing it to me. And that's why you and I love each other, Yarn, because you like Jonesin. I fucking hate Jonesin. I kind of like Clue, and you don't hold that against me. Others don't have friends or a life outside of the tube. That's true too. But I mean, maybe this is wrong of me, but maybe I feel this way because it's me. When I see someone, and I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. When I see someone kind of half smile when she talks like she does, I can't take her seriously. I don't believe that she means half the shit she's saying. There you go. I like Cletus and you like Benny Keys. You like Benny Keys? That. But she says everything with like a half smile. which tells me she's laughing at herself and that the words coming out of her mouth, she doesn't really mean. I know that, for lack of a better way to say this, when I get mad and I truly mean what I say, there's no smirk on my face. I'm fucking straight up. The more she talks, the more, like, just look at her face. Hold on. So you guys don't think I'm crazy. Watch the way she says it. Just like literally watch her face.
People like you are piles of shit. That's why your house sucks and so does your fucking man. That's why you sit over there on your channel and you run your fucking mouth about me, and bitch, I forget that you're even fucking breathing until someone says your shitty fucking name.
You see what I mean? She's trying to hide the fact that she's laughing. She's trying to hide the fact that she's smiling. It's all an act. And people say, oh, she's a shock jock. I don't think she's a shock jock at all. Shock jocks don't smile when they're talking. There's no angst behind it. Cletus tells everyone Clue's trolling, they laugh at BJ. I believe that. I absolutely believe that. Oh, I absolutely, Zoot. I said that a long time ago. But I don't think she takes herself serious. I think it is a performance. People used to tell me I was like Howard Stern. I would laugh. But I would say it seriously. She doesn't say it seriously. And I noticed that recently. But it's the fact that she's always smiling when she talks. And she's always got that smirk on. She doesn't take herself seriously. No, there's a difference between fake and not taking yourself seriously. Not taking yourself seriously, it doesn't mean you're fake. It just means that when you log off, you have no emotions for these people. Hey, Marie. Clue is insecure. Clue's one of the most insecure women I've seen on these streets. I'm not going to take that back. Doesn't mean she's a bad person. I just said she is insecure. He doesn't speak vulgarities much. I mean, he'll say a few things here and there. Come on, Marie, look what Sinner. Sinner doesn't fucking say vulgarities and vile things. That's all the man talks about. He's vile from beginning to end. You can't say, see, this is the problem. This is what I mean about sides, about people taking sides. You sit in Sinner's chat, but want to say that Clue is bad. Have you not heard Sinner? Have you not heard the vile fucking things that come out of his mouth about women, about men, everyone? So you can't sit here and say that one is worse when you're sitting in a chat of someone that's just as vile, who doesn't say it in a joking manner. I can look at Clue and see that she's saying it in a joking manner. I'm not wrong about her, though. See, and Yarn, this is where we're a little different. I don't believe that she's so invested. I believe she's following the money. A creator is going to do what their audience dictates. If their audience wants to talk about BJ, they're not going to stop. Clue's numbers show that her audience she's got bigger numbers than any of them. Her audience wants to talk about BJ. Hey, Adrienne, that's not her fault. She's going to follow that. And you can't blame her. You just can't blame her. Well, that includes Brittany. That totally includes Brittany, Marie. And that those C&Ds were bullshit. The C&Ds were total fucking garbage bullshit. You absolutely can't use the C&Ds that were complete garbage. I'm not fond of most creators and agree with most less than 50%, but I need interesting, new, or funny content. Well, you're here. It's personal with you, and I understand that. Just like if it was personal with Adrienne, I understand that. And I would never try to sway you or take you away from that. My issue, though, for me personally, I cannot sit there and crusade against her for something she said 2 years ago when I am begging people to stop bringing up something I did 4 years ago. That's my problem. That's my issue. And every time she says CPS, I want to fucking smack her. Marie. People change. Things change. See, I don't know Crabtree. I don't know anything about that. I don't equate her with Sebastian because I didn't follow her with Sebastian then. But as I've said prior, and Marie, listen, as I've said prior, let me show you. It'll make it easier. Hold on. I give you guys a visual. Where's my history? Okay. Hold on. Okay. Deep Vids, channel I watch pretty often. Doesn't show his face. He could be the biggest fucking racist in the world. I wouldn't know it. Danny Y. Danny Y could be a homophobic, racist psycho. I enjoy his content, though. I enjoy watching him. I don't know a thing about him, but I enjoy watching him. Visual Adventure, my latest channel that I'm fucking in love with. Love this guy. If you guys have not checked it out, definitely check out his channel. He is phenomenal. I mean, like, I seriously love him. I was watching this guy gamble. But if I had to pick a favorite creator right now, it's Visual Avenger. Love, love, love him. Marie, people change. My feelings about them have not changed. Me and GW have gone back and forth for a long time. We're not friends. B, I'll never be friends with again. And Clue, I don't know. I'm not friends with her. But that doesn't mean I can't watch her. That doesn't mean I can't enjoy her content. Just because I'm not friends with her. Exactly. People know what the creators tell or show them. What they tell is debatable. The persona may be real, but the tone, anger, humor, choice of banter is telling. I agree. Totally agree. Marie, do you want a link? Because I'm not going to sit here and argue with you in chat. She is entertaining. 100%. Because when I'm doing something and I need someone to listen to, there's no reason why I enjoy listening to Clue. And I'm not embarrassed of that. I'm not afraid to say that. I do. She's good to listen to, you know, when I'm doing stuff. But Marie, two things can be true. Someone could be funny and still be trash. Trash and being funny doesn't correlate. It's YouTube. I'm not going to dinner with them. I'm not having lunch with them. I'm not being friends with them. So both things can be true. You could still be entertaining and still be trash. Just because you're trash doesn't mean you can't be entertaining. I mean, shit, look at Turtle Boy. Turtle Boy's trash, but he's entertaining. Ryan Upchurch is trash, but he's entertaining. What's the difference? Amber coming in. And that's okay, Yarn. You have every right in the world to feel like that, Yarn. 100%. You are a proud, beautiful Black woman. By the way, I like your picture. You're a proud, beautiful Black woman, and you have every right to feel the way you do. I will never, ever take that from you. From a creator standpoint, exactly, Clue isn't lying on Laura, BJ is. From a creator standpoint, I've said this before and I will say it again. Most creators are not reading chat like I do. Most creators are in their own world, okay? Oh, I love Yarn. Yarn's been with me forever. A creator who's growing their channel, who's getting 2,000 people in a live, who is at the top of the community. When I say at the top, I mean she's getting the most views. More people want to watch her than anybody. And she knows it. But when you get to that point that people are, you know that people are coming to you for that content, you don't want to lose where you're at. You don't want to start talking about something else and lose half those people. So now they're going to go over to Queen Bee or GW. Clue knows when she turns on her live, because she said she doesn't schedule them. She knows when she turns on her live, she's going to have the most views. She's going to have the most people in her live, regardless of what time she turns it on, because they know she's going to be talking about BJ. And she's going to be doing it in a way different than GW or B. She has to dictate to her audience if something's going to change. But right now, why would it? She's making tons of money. She's got great numbers. She's growing her sub base. There's no reason for her to stop talking about Britney. There's just no reason for it, because that's what her audience wants. And all it will do is hurt her. Now, if she plays it smart, which I think she is, she will talk about BJ until her audience doesn't want it anymore. Once her audience doesn't want it anymore, then she can flip over to something else. But she's not going to lose that top crown. She's probably never been on top of anything in her life. She's not going to lose that top crown. She worked very hard to get it. So her audience is going to dictate where it goes from here. And as long as they're enjoying going after Britney, that's not going to change. And you can't blame her for it either. You can blame the subs. You can blame the subscribers for causing her to always talk about BJ. But as long as she's getting those numbers and her crowd demands it, then that's where it's going to stay. And you just can't blame her for it. I know GW tried switching and it didn't work. That's why she went back to talking about her. That's what her audience wants. That was my mistake at one point. And that's Britney's mistake. Britney's audience wanted true crime. They did not want drama. They strictly wanted true crime. And Britney wouldn't do it. So Britney lost a lot of subs because of it. Maria, I don't know. I'm not them. Who gained more ego gains by swapping QB's viewing numbers? But she didn't swap her numbers. I mean, she did, but she didn't. Here's the thing. It's kind of like, I'm not doing this sticking up for Clue. I'm talking as a creator. Saying that she technically stole QB's numbers is kind of like saying a woman stole your man. A woman can't steal your man. Your man can leave. Subscribers are the same way. Clue didn't steal anybody. The subscribers chose to leave to go to Clue. It's a big difference, because I hear a lot of people say, oh, she stole this. She can't steal them. I could sit all day in Clue's live. I'm not going to steal her subscribers, even if we became besties. It's only the ones that are going to choose to come over that come over. You can't steal human beings. I mean, you can, but you'll go to jail. But you can't steal subscribers. People either like you and they want to come, or they don't. Clue is way more entertaining than listening to B. Tim and Rowena. I don't blame them for coming over. A femme fatale can lead a good man bad. No. That guy has to make that choice. Only the man can make that choice. You can never blame the woman. Marie, that's your opinion. You can't tell a creator how they should be. And Sinner should stop fucking bashing people every day. Why am I still subbed to Dolly? I have not watched the man in like 2 years. Yeah, Clue always had. I mean, her video, the one I just played, had what you call it? Had 11,000 views. If you go to Queen B, her live earlier had she had 10,000. Yeah, Clue does hold more numbers without a panel. Me too, Yarn. Me too. UA, I'm not sure where I saw it. I forgot where I saw it. It was on someone's comment section. I just unsubbed him. I mean, I haven't watched him in forever. I don't even know why I was still subbed to him. I literally can't even remember the last time I was in his live. Oh, is that what it is? I would check then. I didn't really listen to Soup though. Oh. Maria, I can also change my mind about people. What Sinner did to end our friendship, I'm done. Like, he fucking just listened to Brittany lie. Never even talked to me. Never even gave me an opportunity. I got no time for people like that, Marie. I don't know why this is such a problem with you. Like, I that's not someone I fuck with. I thought we were cool. And he showed me we're not. And I walked the fuck away. That's it. People can change their mind about someone. I don't know why you're like, well, you sat with Sinner at one point, and I sat with a lot of people at one point. Look, like it or hate it, I wouldn't call anyone's kids that, but I've all said Brittany's a shitty mom. I'm sorry, but she is. I think she's a horrible fucking mother. Sue me. I wouldn't say anything about her kids, but when it comes to her, I've said it openly. So we have Laura ripping people again. I love you, Earthside. How come you're not a member? Yarn, you'd probably like Soup. She's pretty much like she's like another Nunya. I don't throw them in your face. You're the one that keeps fucking mentioning them, Marie. I haven't mentioned them. You're the one that keeps bringing them up, and I keep responding. Yeah, she's one of the circle jerks, Yarn. Every single comment you said, well, you used to sit with Sinner. You sat with Sinner. You sat with every fucking comment you've made has mentioned Sinner. I think you'll know who I am. Oh, I'm sure I will. Now, I like 6 Up too, Yarn. 6 Up is a mod for Soup. Fucking sue me. Okay. Since we keep talking about innocence, UA, I'm doing it. I didn't plan on doing it, but we're fucking doing it. Because everyone wants to talk about creators. Everyone wants to talk about Clue and this one and that one. And this one ruins cases and that one ruins cases. Me and UA are about to show you what fucking ruins cases. And the fucking wackos in this community that go unnoticed. I agree, Island. And he lies. That's my biggest thing. He fucking lies. He tries to make his point and he fucking lies. I think you better rewind, Marie. But my issue is he lies and he won't correct it because it fits his narrative. Even to the point where he said QB was married twice. QB was never fucking married, ever. Rowena was not a nurse. Yes, she was. And she proved it. Just shit like that. Like, why do you fucking lie? If you lie about little things, you're going to lie about big things. Oh, Brittany's totally nodding off. And the worst part was the other night with her fucking child. Her child's like throwing up all night, hacking. She don't care. See, someone in Clues, though, brought up a really good point. Really good point. You know how Brittany had to have that money, the Brenda $1,500? Somebody, one of the subscribers in Clues, and this was such a good point, said, hey, Sound Suspicious, had said in Clues Live, maybe that was PayPal, that was Brenda's money, and Brenda won her money back, and that's what the 1,500 is. I was like, oh my God, that's good. That's might be possible. Like, that'd be pretty fucked up. What abused child? Who? I don't know, creator. Hey, now, I have not lied 10 or 12 times. So you got one here, Fana. We learned back in Making a Murderer days, do not lie on YouTube. Because they will find out. People will find out. And then you'll be labeled a liar. I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you, Earthsided. Seems to be everyone sues everyone and it's a scam. It is a scam. Okay. This is where I got to stick up the clue. And I really am going to stick up for it here. I've gone back and forth with this. But the difference is, whatever her reason was, Clue made the difference in her daughter's life, in her life. She didn't have to make a difference, but she did. Unlike Brittany, who hasn't changed a fucking thing. I think that's Clue's point in it. I do. I believe that's Clue's point. I can't speak to her, but that's what I think the difference is. And part of it, I think, is that maybe her own insecurity. Zoot could be her own insecurity about it. I don't know. See, but the thing is, and I know some of you guys are going to understand this, I don't care what kind of parent Clue was. I don't want to know. I don't want to know people's personal lives. Keep your personal life to yourself. And it wasn't Clue that outed it. It was Brittany and Kim and Crafton that outed Clue's personal private life. I don't give a fuck what happened. I don't need to know that. I didn't want to know that. I don't want to know creators' personal lives. I just want to watch someone. And I think a lot of people feel like that. Now, I've been around a long time. We made our mistakes, by getting personal. And now it's just no turning back. But Clue was new. She came into this almost like, I'm trying to think of someone else. I want to say like Turtle Boy, but she came into this like with a fresh start. She didn't know. She didn't have to reveal anything. She could have come on here with like Sebastian Rogers and that's it. Reviewed the topic. They made a website, Zoot. And no, I didn't know. But my point is, I don't want to know. It didn't need to be reviewed. A website didn't need to be made. We didn't need to know it. But someone went digging in a real life. But Marie, you're saying you're not okay with it, but you sit in chats where it's done. I agree. It should have never been brought here. I didn't want to know. I don't need to know. Just like I didn't need to know that QB's daughter had a fight with somebody over a TikTok video. I don't need to know that. But all these people bring this shit up. By the way, for all my older people, from General Hospital, Luke and Laura, Luke passed away. That's what I'm saying. All these newer people, I don't need to know their personal lives. I don't want to know their personal lives. Like Cletus, for example. I don't know jack shit about Cletus. Maybe that's why I like him so much. The only thing I know is that he didn't have teeth and he's getting his teeth done. That's it. That's all I know about him. And I like it. I like it that way. I don't need to know his personal life. I don't need to know his backstory. I don't need to know his political views. That's it. I just watch him because I like listening to him. That's it. I don't want to know his fucking personal life. I know, I did too, Rock. I love Luke and Laura. Loved it. So this is the debate about BJ. This really is the debate. And I'm going to sum it up. This is a mixture of fact and opinion. By Brittany coming online and Brittany falling asleep on, nodding out on every live. Brittany constantly doing drama. Brittany constantly lying. Not doing anything to change anything. Do you not think people are going to want to talk about her? Now, me personally, I've never gone after her for Craig. I've never gone after her kids. I'm like with 6up. I've gone after her drugs and I've gone after her lies. But anything personal, I've never talked about. It's not my business. She wants to stay with a loser like Craig. That's her prerogative. I've never gone after her for shit like that. But it's very easy to go after someone when they are constantly being a victim, when they're constantly lying to be a victim. She is just as bad. I agree. And the people that stick up for her don't see that. The people that stick up for her think she's innocent or think that people shouldn't talk about her. She gives them every reason to talk about her and doesn't give a fuck and doesn't change. Hey, Red, I told Gina that you love her and you miss her, and she said that she loves you and misses you too. It was very weird she came in tonight, though, because she normally doesn't. I haven't seen her in a while. And I was like, Gina, someone just told me to tell you that they loved you and missed you, and I forgot who it was. I said, Red. Red's the one that did it. See, I remembered. Clue is brutal to Brittany. People are brutal to Clue. I mean, Clue's no victim either. Don't get me wrong, but she takes a lot of shit too. But she just stays on point. She stays on path. Meaning that she doesn't give air to most of them. Who, Craig? Craig, it is unstable. And like Clue brought up a really good point today. Talk about lying. Brittany, she was playing Brittany, and Brittany said how everyone's lying and that their other house is perfectly intact and it's worth money and blah, blah, blah. But Craig is the one that said you can't live in it because it's condemned. Why lie about it? Why do you have to fucking lie about it? All right, Yarn. Like, why would you lie about it? It's so weird. There was no reason to lie about it. But she does. She lies about everything. But what she's getting bullied for, she asks for. For example, having your kid in the background choking, throwing up, and still sitting on a live. That's a problem. That's something that people are going to go after you for. Wheezing to the point that you sound like you're a truck and not doing anything about it, not going to a doctor, but swear you're not on drugs. That's what people are going to talk about. If she was doing true crime and they were going after her, and they were going after her regardless, and she totally ignored them, that's bullying. That's where she could fucking do something, but she can't do that because, Clue brought up a really good point too today. She kept telling everyone, oh, my subscribers wanted me to make this PayPal and blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, nobody's donated. No, nobody wants you to start that PayPal. You did that on your own. And then she put in $50 and took out $50 because I guess she thought it was broken. But she's already walked away with over 10 grand. Nobody's donating. I agree, Zoot. To me, that's a drug thing. I really believe it's a drug thing. Because drugs make your mouth very dry. Especially opiates. And $300, no less. That's how much those ice machines are. Yeah, it is a drug thing. She does have a death rattle. You're 100% right. Hold on. I want to... Oh, it was her and Sinner were up on panel. I thought Sinner was reviewing him on his own live. Yeah, she removes most of the ones at Wheezing. That's what I'm looking for. It's all members only. See, okay. So I pulled up 3 lives. They're all about elevated truth with Sinner. Do you not think he's going to come after you? Check this out. Like, what a fucking bitch. Hold on. This to me is just a bitch. Red, that's what I said. I said the same thing. I don't believe that it's over his wife. You want to know how much Brittany falls asleep? This is her live shows on this channel. 22 hours ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago, a month ago, 2 months ago, 2 months, 3 months. This is a girl that goes live every day. Oh, she was live tonight? I didn't even know it. And on this channel, she has tonight, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago, 7 days ago, 8, 9, 10, 2 weeks. It just goes to show you how much she's fallen asleep.
Anymore because you have it. These, people have it in their. They enjoy it. They feed off of it. What temperature it is here? Heat on. Let me see. Just RN says, didn't know you lived in PR. Been there a few times. Was beautiful. Oh, Puerto Rico is beautiful. I don't know. I got questions. I'm probably not going to make some people happy with some of my opinions. I'm also not like, I'm not like 100% right, Gina. I do find that weird. Like, how are y'all on, like, all of a sudden just go from, beef to there's a ceasefire and we're gonna have a meeting and talk. Oh, I know, right, Boston? Like, because you're talking about Candace Owens saying that she was way off. That he thought someone was trying to unalive him. Wait, who's pregnant? Who's pregnant? What? Charlie? Late at night, I just, bring medical aid to the two boys.
Ready?
We're gonna go through that.
That house with me. I don't know. It's been so weird.
I'm sorry? Say it again.
Center at the hospital.
That. And we all love him so much.
Case number 23 CR404.
As long as everything goes the way I want it to, it's going to be a day stream. We'll be doing a day live tomorrow.
See, this is what she doesn't realize. Brittany, you can't just play a video and just run it through and then say, okay, that's it. I'm true crime. You have to actually discuss things in the video. She's going to lose her channel. She doesn't realize it, but she is. She's going to end up losing her channel for that. But she's boring as fuck tonight. Like, there's nothing wrong with playing videos, but you have to actually talk about it. Yeah, that was it. She got nothing. I don't know what case it was. She's literally mooching. That's what I'm saying. Like, There's nothing wrong with playing videos, but you have to stop it and talk about it. You can't just run it and like go out to dinner. It's fucking weird. That's all she does. You know, you have to put your own theories and stuff in it. You can't just play someone's video and call yourself true crime. It's fucking creepy. But that's Brittany. And some of her subs don't seem to care, which makes no sense to me. That shit would piss me off. By the way, I'm pouring a soda, not peeing. Yeah, I don't know why they don't strike. Some of them have contacted her though. But I'm not even talking from fair use. I'm talking just to discuss a case. You can't just run a video. Like, that's somebody else's work. Like, you have to discuss it. You have to put your own opinions in it. You have to put your own thoughts in it. You can't just play someone's video straight through and be like, yeah, okay, thanks for doing all the work, dude. All right, guys, see you tomorrow. Make sure you super chat me. It's fucking weird. By the way, my movie buffs, if you got HBO, I watched a fucking crazy movie last night called Chronicle on HBO. Highly recommend, especially if you're a guy. It's from 2012. Really good movie. Surprisingly good. Like a little bizarre, but surprisingly good. I'm finding all these movies from this guy that I watch. This young dude who does horror movies. I don't necessarily agree with a lot of his, but I've been looking him up. Truth dug into all of BJ's family, dead or alive, doxed them all, and Sinner and Clue has all BJ's mods info. And poor Sicky Truths deleted his channel because someone knows his wife's name. I agree with that, Red. I don't believe that's it either. I think there's another reason. I really do. I think there's something that now people are digging into him that he doesn't want people finding out. That's just personal opinion. I don't know. I can't say for sure. But that is kind of what I think. I don't ever talk about Ziggy. I don't know anything about her. I mean, I kind of do, but yeah, right, Zoot? Yeah, I never cared for Truth. I mean, I can honestly say I only watched him a couple of times. I did like when he put B. Tim in his place. And he's got a good voice. He wasn't for me. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know much about Ziggy. I don't know what he has to hide. It's just the fact that you go after someone, now you're shocked that someone went after you. Come on. I think Ziggy and Fred are worse. I agree, Earth. I'm the same way. Guys, don't be afraid to super chat, buy some memberships. Like, don't be afraid. No one's going to bite you, I promise. Yeah, Ziggy from somewhere else. Cam and Alley. Whoop. All right. Hold on. Ziggy. See, this is who I watch. This is who I looked up. Whose wife left him? Ziggy. Meanwhile, she still gets numbers, though. Here she looks 90. Like, watching her do nails, she's still getting, like, you know, over 1,000. That's kind of weird. She looks terrible, though. I hate to say it, but she does. She looks terrible, though. She did not age well. Not trying to be mean, but she has not aged well. Yeah, but Sinner lies. I don't believe his wife left. Sinner lies. Let's see. Who should we pull up? Oh, God. Seraphine is such a fucking psycho. I have to get my nails done, too. Who was I just looking up? Someone sent this bizarre video, do not watch. Okay. This is a big thing now where people are taking TikToks. Yeah, Sinner started the rumor his wife left. I'm sure it's bullshit. How would Sinner even know? That's where Sinner just makes shit up. Just like QB was married twice. Her husband's left her. She lost custody of her kids. What other shit did he say? Rowena was never a nurse. He just lies. Oh, this is the video guy I was talking about. This Chupacabra. He's the one I get movie recommendations. Where is Creepy Vids? Here it is.
A concerned mother
You want to watch creepy videos? Should we watch ghost stories? Yeah, but think about it. How would Sinner even know that? Just think about it. How would Sinner even know that? Let's say it was true or wasn't true. The only way Sinner could possibly know that is if Sinner went real life. Because he's not friends with anyone. So he would have had to gone real life. And that just kind of skips over everyone's head. And I agree with you, Yarn. I'm just saying that he has this habit of just lying. And he just sits there and fucking makes shit up. No, I don't think that's wise, dude. You're giving Sinner way too much credit. Way too much credit. I don't believe Sinner scared anybody. But if that is the reason, then I don't doubt for 1 second that elevated truth is gone temporarily, but is going after Sinner privately. He's going to dox the fuck out of Sinner. He's going to get his payback quietly. You'll see. If that's the reason. And that also might be why he left. He may be planning something behind the scenes. He may plan on going after Sinner and doesn't want to be on YouTube to do it. Because if he's not on YouTube, then it's not technically going real life. Because he's not on YouTube. He could go all real life he wants. Hey, Lilith. He could go all real life he wants now because he's not on YouTube. I think it's more something like that. I don't think it has anything to do with he's leaving. Nah, I think he's doing something behind the scenes. Just a personal opinion. I could be wrong. I know he explained it. Doesn't mean it's true, though. But knowing the type of person he is, I think he's going to get Sinner. Because you don't just make the money he's making and then just leave. You just don't. I know he says not doing this for money, but yeah, he is. They all are. I mean, let's be real. I want to watch some creepy video?
Explains that her young daughter, Cora, has recently suffered from frightening night terrors. Their doctor suggested she record one of the episodes to better understand what might be happening. So one night, she begins filming and ends up capturing something far more disturbing than restless sleep.
I'm scared.
You scared? Are we scared, baby? Come on, you big girl. Come here, big girl. Come, big girl. It's okay. There's the vent right there.
Why do parents do that? If my kid is having a fucking heart attack, I'm not going to make her go back into her bed. You could just sleep with me. I don't know why they do that.
Baby. See, the vent pushes the door. You're fine, okay? Are you a big girl? Don't be scared. Just remember, baby Lenny's here, mommy's here. We're all gonna be together in the same house. It's gonna be okay. Let's go to bed. What's wrong, Cora? Sweetie, what are you afraid of? You're scaring me, honey. I don't see anything.
As she gently guides Cora back toward her room, the bedroom door suddenly swings shut on its own. She shrugs it off at first, assuming it's just the air vent. But when they reach the room, Cora refuses to go inside, staring toward the window in frozen fear. Moments later, the blinds slam shut violently, sending both mother and daughter running in panic. Later, viewers notice something the mother missed entirely. As she reassures her daughter, a faint whisper seems to respond. A tiny voice layered beneath the moment.
Let go. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
But when she reviews the footage more closely, she realizes something else. The air conditioning wasn't even on when the door closed. That explanation is suddenly off the table.
So the AC was not on when the door closed. It's very loud, and you can hear it coming from the vent.
Skeptical viewers claimed the blinds must have been remote controlled. In response, the mother uploaded another clip to prove they aren't. And that's when things got even stranger.
So I'm coming into the room to show you the blinds, which I have opened back up to demonstrate how they are closed. It's not electronic, it's not battery powered, it's that's not creepy. I'm trying my best not
My ass would be out of there.
to freak out. So to close these blinds, you have to touch it and close it like that. That is the only way to close these blinds. There are no batteries or remotes here at all. No wires. You have to touch it and you have to close it like this. And there's no way I could have done that since I was standing on the opposite side of the room. And there is no way I could have closed all four at the same time.
Shaken by everything that's happened, she says the family plans to move as soon as they can. But what do you think? Is little Cora being targeted by something darker? Or is this all an elaborate hoax? You decide.
No, I think that was pretty real.
And with that, we move from a child's unseen visitor to a late-night customer whose presence feels even harder to explain. This video circulated widely on social media, and the original footage comes from a security camera inside a store in Yemen. The owner was working late when a woman entered the shop, but immediately something about her felt off. Viewers pointed out several unsettling details. Her hands didn't move naturally. Her voice changed abruptly at one point, a shift strange enough to make the shopkeeper visibly uneasy. And her face didn't look quite right, as though something was slightly distorted. With a description like that, it's no surprise people were eager to watch the clip themselves.
طبعا ما عاد اشتغل ما عاد منزلها يا والله ما طيب طيب
The first
You're into true crime, Zeus. How do you not like this? I love this channel.
thing that stands out about the woman is her complexion. Her skin is unusually pale, almost gray, more like someone gravely ill, or not alive at all. Comments on the original post were filled with claims that this wasn't a woman, but an entity imitating one. Some even said that if you zoom in on her feet, you can see hooves instead of shoes, though the video quality makes that hard to confirm. Her voice, too, becomes unsettling, shifting tones, repeating strange questions, and fixating on who passed away, as if she were searching for someone. Whether the clip shows a disturbed individual, a manipulated video, or something supernatural wearing the shape of a human, one thing is clear: ever entering. In this next clip, Alicia Galvan stands inside one of the park's historic 1930s log cabins, the kind of place where time seems to hold its breath. The wooden walls, darkened with age, give the cabin a stillness that feels almost preserved, as if the past hasn't quite let go. While her boyfriend casually films their visit, treating it like,
See, I would love to know where they get all this information. Like, just where do they get this information?
any other stop along the trail, his camera ends up capturing something far more unsettling than either of them expected.
Night night. I'm getting off soon too. I'm getting tired. It's like 2:30 in the morning.
This place is so cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
What the somebody in there with you?
No?
The fuck?
Behind Alicia, a pale, human-shaped figure seems to drift through the dim interior of the cabin, gliding in a slow, deliberate motion, before fading into the shadows and disappearing entirely. There are no clear features, no sharp edges, just a soft white silhouette moving with a strange smoothness, almost as if it were passing between two different moments in time rather than walking through a room. The clip has left viewers debating ever since. Did they capture one of the park's long-told ghost stories on camera?
Now, I'll tell you with this one, the reason why I think this is fake, the way she moved over. Why would she move over? Why didn't she just stay in the middle? It was like she purposely moved over so we can capture that. So this one I think is fake. And this just looks weird. That doesn't look like a ghost. I am tired. It's 2:17. I am getting off. But since I started that, I was finishing it. But yeah, I got to get to bed. I got a website to work on tomorrow. I do believe in ghosts. That doesn't look like a ghost, though. I'll show you one that does, though. I didn't watch this video, but this is like a compilation.
Yeah.
Do you want to open the door or you want mommy to open it?
I want mommy to open it.
Okay.
He's in there.
The guy?
Yeah.
This one is wild. This, I've read about this one. Hold on, let me rewind it. This is a good one. And I definitely believe there's a ghost. Just watch this skip.
After the child calmly tells her that a man is inside her room. At first, it sounds like the kind of imaginative fear children sometimes express. But Jessica soon realizes there is something far more unsettling behind her daughter's words.
What guy?
The guy.
The guy is at the door.
Guy.
Can we go together?
Yeah.
Do you want to open the door or you want mommy to open it?
I want mommy to open it.
Okay.
He's in there.
The guy?
Yeah. He's scary.
He's scary.
I'm scared.
It's okay.
No.
No one appears to be inside the room, and everything looks completely ordinary. Yet Jessica's daughter insists she sees someone she describes as scary. While nothing alarming is visible on camera, there is something in the room worth paying attention to: the playhouse in the center of the space. This small playhouse is where Jessica's daughter spends most of her time, playing, eating, even relaxing. Wanting to make it feel more like a miniature home, Jessica recently renovated it, matching the design to their real house.
For a house tour of Emma's playhouse. Then Emma, I'm going to show them the door, okay? She really wanted it to have a doorbell camera like our front door. So
From the color of the walls to the tiny doorbell, every detail was intentionally recreated to mirror the family home. But only a few days after the renovation, something strange happened. On the night of January 3rd, 2025, the doorbell camera, the one installed on the little playhouse, suddenly activated. These cameras only turn on when someone is standing near the door or pressing the bell. Jessica wasn't expecting anything, and what she saw left her speechless.
Like, if that's not a ghost, how would you explain that?
The door to the playhouse swings open on its own. If it had been only the doorbell acting up, she might have blamed it on a glitch. But the door continues to move, opening further. Then, the most chilling part: the mannequin inside, used as a prop during the renovation, has a strand of hair lifted into the air, held up by nothing before dropping abruptly as if an invisible hand suddenly let go. There's nothing in the playhouse that could have snagged the hair. The movement is too precise, too intentional. And when considering that Jessica's daughter often claims to see a man in her room, a man no one else can see, it becomes even more disturbing. But this wasn't the end of it. Before heading out to a dinner party one night, Jessica received yet another unexpected alert from the doorbell camera. Hoping it was nothing, she checked the footage and heard something she couldn't explain.
I was just about to head out, and I started getting a notification that the doorbell in my kids' room upstairs was going off.
The doorbell acts up again, but this time, there is sound. Through the tiny microphone, Jessica and her babysitter hear distorted vocal noises, a mix of static and a voice speaking in a way that is impossible to decipher. It doesn't sound like English. It doesn't sound like any language at all. More like chanting or whispering layered over itself. Whether it was the activity around the playhouse, the strange sounds recorded, or the recurring claims from her daughter about a man no one else can see, Jessica was left thoroughly shaken. She dismantled the playhouse shortly after, hoping it would put an end to the strange events. But even now, from time to time, her daughter still says she sees the guy. If no one is there, then what or who is she so afraid of? And with that unsettling playhouse moment behind us, the next video takes us downstairs into something maybe even
Like, there's no way to deny that. Like, that is a ghost. You know? I wish I had a room like that when I was growing up. That's a hell of a room. All right. My ass is going to bed, though. I want to thank you guys for being here. And I will see you guys tomorrow. All right. Have a good night. Peace. Get your Christmas shopping done. And I'll see you tomorrow. I actually got Sage a really good gift. At Goodwill, I got her 2 bar stools. Look brand new. $25 for both. So I got a good deal for her. So, all right. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Thank you, mods. You guys were amazing. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.